everybody. So what I'm going to be doing today is a sinking funds update. So what I'm going to be doing is just tracking what I have saved so far in a month. And this is going to be great because I started with nothing in my envelopes. I had $0 and 0 cents in my envelopes, and I started from scratch. So, and if you don't know, I said it in the previous video, but I started the cash envelope system at the beginning of the year. I saved around like $2,000, I want to say. I had to keep taking money out, but overall, what I had saved before I took that money away was around $2,000. And what I did with that money, I went ahead and took it and paid off some debt. The money that I had in my savings, it wasn't meant for that, but I was just getting too many bills with debt, so I had to pay it down. And so I just used that money to pay off a lot of my smaller debts, which it helped out a lot in the long run. So I'm glad I did that. But on the other hand, I have to start everything from scratch again. I'm starting from the beginning. So with that being said, this is going to be an update, and it's going to be a great update. And I hope you guys realize no matter where you start from, you'll be amazed at how much you're actually saving. And yes, it doesn't look that much in the envelopes like individually, but put together, you probably saved a lot of money, and that's a great thing. And that's what I really want to focus on today. So I again have a blank sheet. I've looked up different sinking fund trackers and stuff like that, but I don't know, there was something in me that I just want to go ahead and write it down, because there are people who sell digital downloads, but I'm just write it down for this time. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. And for all my people who are just starting out, it's okay if you can't really, get anything, or you're uncomfortable with buying something right now as far as doing an update. It's really as simple as just writing everything out. And yes, it's not aesthetically pleasing, but it still gets the job done and still gets to where you need to go. So I'm going to continue and write that stuff down. I'm going to move tithes and offerings from my sinking funds. I'm gonna move that into my cash envelope. So I'm gonna do that right now. Alrighty, super simple. You're just writing everything out, writing what you have, a start. Well, the start and end means balance. So a starting balance, an ending balance, and then the difference. So what I'm gonna put right here, this is very simple. This is gonna be an easier update. My starting balances for everything is $0. I started with absolutely nothing in each of these envelopes. Alrighty, so we're gonna start counting. So for savings, I'm just gonna pull everything out. All right, so I have 20, 30, 35. So I have 35 now in savings. And these should more than likely just be the same. So emergency, 20, 10, 35 in this one. my broken envelope that I said I was gonna fix but haven't fixed yet. I'm gonna fix it one day, you guys. Just one day, it's just not now. All right. 20, 10, 35. No, Morgan, I always do that. 20, 30, 35. Medical, 20. Beauty, 10. Jukebox, 5. That Snowball, 5, 6, 7. Taxes, nothing. So we're still end up with 0 in taxes. Haven't got paid for my part-time job yet. So the difference, this should be easy. So for the difference, you'll take your ending balance and subtract it from your starting balance. So the difference will be 35. All right, 35, oop, that's times 35 plus 5 plus 35 plus 20 plus 10 plus 5 plus 7. Alrighty, hey, that's amazing. $147 saved. You guys, that is an accomplishment right there. With how tight my budget has been lately, I'm just happy that I got to save at least a little bit this past month. And I just want to let you guys know something is better than nothing. I know we have all these saving challenges and, you know, all these big goals, but I don't want you guys to, you know, look at that and wish that was you. That can be you, but in just a smaller scale until you get to that point. So you can even do like your own like $200 saving challenge, you know? So like in the next 3 months, try to save $200, and that can be your challenge. And when you make small goals like that, it makes everything worthwhile. You're achieving something. It might not be as big as you wanted, but at the end of the day, you're still achieving something, and that helps you mentally when you're trying to budget and when you're trying to save money, because it doesn't seem as daunting, or it doesn't seem like, you know, you don't have enough. Something is better than nothing. Do what you can with what you have. So that's what I have on that one. And so next, what I'm going to do, and it's something I'm very nervous about doing, is going ahead and tracking my debt. I'm gonna put this on the same page, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and track my debt, y'all. Looking at this stuff just hurts my heart. I don't like owing people money, and I continually use credit cards. I continually do like financial promotions or stuff like that, like at different stores. So we're gonna get into it. And I haven't checked one of my debt since I got an increase on it, so that's going to be very interesting to see. But I'm going to start with the smallest debt that I have. Okay, and so like I said in one of my other videos, I have an Excel sheet that I made very early on when I started my budgeting, just to track everything that I have. And this is what I have for my debt right now. So I'm gonna start from the smallest to the largest. So if you do any type of shopping, if you've had any type of special financing that you had to do, you've heard of the name Synchrony. I don't think many people are new to that name. They are over everything. Next is, I'm abbreviated, but this is Bank of America. What's next is Rooms to Go, but I abbreviated as well. So RTG, Rooms to Go. I had to take out a personal loan earlier this year. That was Upstart. I have my car loan, which is with Capital One, and then student loans. I'm not going to do the difference. What I'm going to do is just the totals. So I'm going to do my starting amount. The ending amount. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it's bad enough. All right, so I actually went up. Geez, Morgan. I actually went up around like $300 in debt, and that's fantastic. But if you go on my bio, you will see that I have about around like 67K in debt. So yeah, that is what I'm working with, you guys, and that's everything. I appreciate you coming back to my channel to see my video, and I hope that you see that everybody starts from somewhere. Everybody's not perfect. We all have debts. It's just how things are set up, unfortunately. But we're gonna work together to get the money down, to get this better, because I don't like that number. And before I started my videos, before I went ahead and paid off some of my debt, this was higher. So I'm glad to see it's back down, but it's going back up again because I don't know how to control my spending. So I'm about to take away my credit card for a little while so I can chill out on that. But yeah, so this will serve as a starting point, and I hope that you do the same as well. Go ahead and write everything down. Go ahead and see where you're at so you can physically see it. I know it's scary. I know that we all don't want to look in our accounts to see how much we've been spending. It hurts and it's uncomfortable, but we have to do it so we know what we're doing and we know what's going on and how to mitigate that and make that better. So yeah, thank you again for coming back on my video, and I hope to see you guys again next week on Tuesday. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, thank you, and you guys have a great week. Bye.